Hello, Cancer. Welcome. I'm Ryan. Thank you for being here. This is going to be a general read, so of course everything may not resonate. Take what does and leave the rest. And for more tarot readings after this, please check out my wife's channel and 53 Tarot Series review as well. Thank you. All right, let's see what's going on. Wow. Whoa, what? What do you mean, Cancer? What? Do explain. That makes no sense. Do explain. Yeah, that makes no sense. Damn, okay. What? That's contradicting. That is such a contradicting energy. That makes sense why there's a five of wands on top of the deck. It's contradicting. It's kind of like, well, you say that, but then that, but then that, and then that. What is this? It's like a stalemate energy. And that's what I find so very interesting, Cancer. Just jumping into this, you are on your path. Things are moving forward and progressing for you in a nice way, and this is what I don't understand. It's almost like there is this acceptance and leaning into this positive energy, positive emotion, and positive feelings. The thing is, though, it's like as you're leaning into this, it's so interesting. You're accepting love, and it's almost like as soon as you accept love, it's like, where does it go? Where did it go? There's like this it's interesting, there's this looking forward to it, but then it's like as you're going through it, it's kind of like poof, it just like vanishes out of thin air. And even you're like, I don't know what that is. Emotionally, you just it's interesting, you like cut yourself off. Whatever this transition was, you like cut yourself off from that emotion, that feeling. But yet there's something there that you're kind of looking at or assessing or trying to figure out or like watching, that it's almost like now mentally you're like having to try and get a grasp on your mind, which that even in itself is like kind of like turning in on itself. What is this grip? What is this death grip on this? Like, what is that? I don't understand. It's like you're trying so hard and so desperately to like bring, it's interesting, you're trying so hard and desperately to bring back this emotion and like reach some sort of understanding, but that is so very interesting. Like there's like two cancers. There's you and then there's you, but it's like That is interesting. You don't care, but you're trying. You don't care, but you're like so desperately trying to present yourself like you do care. And it's like you do reach. It's interesting because you do reach some sort of understanding, but it's like it almost feels forced. It's like I don't care, but you don't care, but you're presenting like you do care, and it's like you ever realize like time out. I need a time out for myself, and it's like. This is a little bit similar to Leo, which their title is called Dropping the Persona. Yours is like a forced emotion, like forced understanding. And it's like, you're like, I need a break. You're having a realization with yourself, like, I need a break. I need a break. I need a break. You're trying to figure out how to say something to someone. You're trying to figure out how to say something to someone. The Lovers. Yep. Jeez. That is interesting. That is like so that's got to be someone else then. That you're in that energy about and over. I'm looking at 666. That's got to be someone else. You're saying, I'm loving myself, I'm accepting myself, but I could care less about them. But that's what's interesting is even you emotionally showing me like you're indifferent, you could care less about them. You're still battling that I could care less. It's like, so you're trying to present and show and force that you care. But you've already clearly stated I could care less. But you're only wrestling and struggling and fighting and battling the situation because you want to present yourself like you do care. I got to call you out on this one, Cancer. You have the realization of like time out. You're trying to figure out how to even communicate and express and open up to someone just to see like where things are going to move forward to and progress. Like you're just wanting something to work out in your favor. This is interesting. This is so interesting. Like, what do you mean? There you are. Like, what you're showing me is just emphasize, like, just strictly for the, geez, you're showing me this strictly for the sake of attention. I respond this way because I'm like, if you don't care, then you don't care. But you're showing me this contradicting energy of you could care less, but you're only doing it for the sake of like attention, like, see, I pulled it over, I got the upper hand on you. This is very, who is this similar to? Yeah, I believe it was Leo. Leo's right there. Looking at 6666. You're like, I just want them in. No, that is so interesting. You're like, I could care less about them. The only reason why I care is because I want them to acknowledge something. And it's like, that means you care, Cancer. I got to call bullshit on this. That means you care. You can't sit there and say you don't care about them, but then you care about getting or receiving something from them. That's bullshit. Because if you truly didn't care, none of this moving forward after this, I don't care, none of that would matter. Because over here, like, fine, okay, I'll drop it. I'll drop it, but then even though you saying you'll drop a Cancer, I call bullshit on that too, because you're trying to figure out how to actually fully authentically drop it and move forward. And then when you show me you'll drop it, you're still in the process of trying to figure out how to drop it and move forward. You say it, but you don't do it. You say it, but you don't do it. You say it, but you don't do it. It's like you say it, but then it's like you have to try and figure out how to actually do what you said you were going to do. Oh, Cancer. Cancer. There's more Leo. I mean, goodness gracious, what is going on here? And you're watching somebody. You're watching somebody and having realizations. You're saying, I'm going to move forward. I'm going to put in work and effort to move forward and drop this and let this go and not look back. You're even struggling and fighting and you're struggling and you're wrestling with it, Cancer. Even moving forward, like there's like this energy of you're trying to present yourself again, Cancer. Like I said, this lines up with Leo. And it's like, damn, there's like, you're showing me energetically like, fuck, there's no place to hide. And that's why you go cold and you're like realizing like, I know something's got to be different. I know I need to change. I need to work on things. Queen of Pentacles. I know. I need to work on things. Well, damn, there's the fucking tower, so that looks like a breakthrough of some sort. That's a breakthrough. That's a breakthrough. Nice. Touche. It's a nice ending. The devil energy at the beginning is fucking with you, by the way. That's what that is. That's why it's the talking about it but not doing it. Talking about it but not doing it. Talking about it but not doing it. That's that devil energy. I don't know why it's there. It's almost like in the silence and in that in between state of like, you know, what's going on, nothing's going on. That's where that energy kicks in. It's like, what is that? What is that? It's like you're showing me I didn't care, but I didn't care before, but now all of a sudden I can like automatically out of nowhere care out of the blue. It's nice though, because whatever, like I said, whatever this energetic breakthrough is, it's for you. It's for you. Not for anyone else, not for anything else. It's for you. Maybe that's what it's all about, is it's kind of like listening to yourself. Actually listening to yourself. It's like there's talking amongst you and someone else, but it's like actually listening to your own words, listening to your own advice, listening to your own guidance, listening to what's going on personally and internally that's going to move you forward into this breakthrough. It's not an energy of like, well, because of them, because of them, because of them, because of this, because of this, because of that, so much outside you that it's almost kind of like your inside is like screaming for your attention. You're finally hearing it. So it's nice. Bye.